Hi Courtney, it's me, Maria, and it is August 9th, 2010. So, I didn't really plan anything to save for my vlog, so we're going to see how this goes. um, so just some personal updates on my life. Yeah, not much is really going on. I went to a barbecue party with my boss and my coworkers at the park, and it was a lot of fun. However, why is it, and I'm not going to name names in case randomly the people I work with ever find these videos, but why is it that there's always one coworker that makes everything awkward? Think about it. There's always the one with like the inappropriate jokes or 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 just inappropriate comments at the wrong time. And is it just me? Is it just me that seems to get these people that I work with? Really? Because I have a feeling that everyone goes through this at some point. And it sucks because a lot of the time, the person who's so inappropriate will at times be really nice. Like the person I'm thinking of, once again, not naming names, I'll call the he, she, it, because I don't want to give anything away. But this person is super inappropriate at times, like super inappropriate at times. And yet there's moments when he's actually really nice to me, and I don't. Oh, there you go. I gave it away. It's a he. There's only two guys I work with, and I really love one. So, damn it. Anyways, well, at least I'm saying some good things as well. So, but like, seriously, and you guys know the type of people I'm talking about. It's the type of person who gets super hammered in front of all the coworkers and his boss, and makes racist and sexist jokes. And it's not funny. It's creepy. Especially if they have a gun collection. I'm just saying. That completely gave away who I'm talking about if anyone knew any of my coworkers. But luckily, they don't have internet connection at the staff house. So if they're going to see this, it's going to be a long time after it's been posted. Plus, really, no one really sees our channel, so it's not like I have to really worry about this. Hopefully. Because he's a bit scary. Just a bit. I don't know why. I felt the need to rant. That, and another thing with coworkers that sucks is when you become friends with one. When there's a really cool coworker and you become friends, but like on the hierarchy scale of things, they're technically right below you, but it doesn't feel like that because really we're all summer students and whatever. But when they help out with something and you need to tell them that they're doing it wrong, but you're friends, but you're not like best friends, so it's not like you can be bluntly honest. Like, Courtney, if you were doing something wrong, I could just say, oh, Courtney, you're doing something wrong. And you'd probably be like, oh, didn't realize, sorry. And it'd be cool, because we're best buds. This person, it's like, we're at that awkward stage where it's like, oh, yeah, we're kind of friends, yeah, like we don't hang out after work, but we get along at work. And maybe I'm just too nice. I don't want to come across as a bitch, and I think I'm going to have to because she's doing it wrong. And it's a program because I'm a tour guide, and the problem is, and it's a really simple problem, I don't think she'll have a problem with me mentioning it, it's just that when you're doing a hike, it's kind of like writing an essay. Okay, you do a whole bunch of research, right? You have a gazillion tons of knowledge in your head. However, the hike is only supposed to be about an hour and a half, and 20 minutes of that is just the hike itself. So when you break it down into 7 stops, the 7 stops aren't that long, and you don't go into as much detail as you actually have in your head. You just kind of mention the points that are relevant to what you're trying to get across. For example, I have this history tour, and the history tour is really about the hardships and the struggles of settlers. So I don't need to go into a lot of talk about the Canadian Shield and the Grenville Mountains that used to stand here, because that doesn't have to do with what I'm talking about. I touch on like the glaciers and how that took away all the soil and how it was hard for farming, because hard for farming has to do with the settlers. I know that probably didn't make any sense, but just trust me. It's like an essay, you do a lot of research, but you only use a limited amount of the research. And what this coworker's doing is she's just sprouting it all, and it's fine, but she's sprouting it all in such a way that she's giving away information that is later presented in the hike. And she's going into details and going off on tangents that I don't touch on. And technically it's my hike, and I wrote her a script, and she won't read the script and memorize it, and I love my coworkers. I know it doesn't sound like it, but I really do. I have an amazing boss and an amazing job, but I think it doesn't matter how amazing your job is or how amazing the people you work for are. There's just always something, you know, always something. Other than that, the wood show was at the store. You might have seen me shamelessly promoting it. It was really good. We had like bird carvers, and we had marquetry, which is the type of inlay that you were talking about when you answered my questions. That's the sailboat one. A really cool one is this, and it makes a picture. It's all inlaid wood. And inlaid wood is kind of like the marquetry. That's a tugboat on the Rideau Canal system. Bird. It's a blue heron. And yeah, so the wood show went really well. The Mica Festival went really well a few weekends ago. I never posted how did it go. And other than that, I've officially signed up for a course, medieval history. Woo! Okay, good. I was like, oh my gosh, it's 9 minutes long. It's not. It's 8 minutes. You know what I've found, Courtney? I can actually just talk constantly for a very long period of time. Kind of weird. Anyways, other than that, I think that's everything. I think that turned out okay for not having anything planned and just turning on a webcam and talking. Okay, well, that's everything. I have to go back to work. At the store, obviously. Spotlight on the Rideau. Check it out. And yeah. So, on that note, I know I kind of fizzled at the end, but whatevs. Oh my god, I said whatevs. Turning into my old roommate. Anyways, be talking to you later, Courtney. Bye.